Kia ora everybody and welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to be making, it's an Australian classic, kia ora to the Australians for sharing the wealth. This recipe is called Kingston Biscuits, and you can buy them from the ANZAC brand of Bickies if you go to the supermarket here in New Zealand or even over in Australia. We're going to make our homemade ones. These are like the bomb, so let's give it a go, eh? Okay, I've got my desiccated coconut here, which is just fine cut coconut, plain flour, baking soda. I've got fine cut or quick cook rolled oats here. If you haven't got rolled oats, which are quick cook, or you've got the big thick ones, pop them through your blender for a little bit and just chop them up a little bit, do for 10 seconds until they're a little bit finer. Then we've got our sugar, and here we've got our butter and our golden syrup and our chocolate buttons, which we'll use later on. Okay. Right, I've sifted my flour in a bowl, and now I'm going to add all my other dry ingredients, apart from my baking soda. So I've got my rolled oats in there, my sugar, and my coconut, and I'm just going to give it a big mix. Now, in the meanwhile, while I'm mixing that, I'm going to pop this onto a low element on the stove top and just melt it. Okay, we're not going to cook it, we're just going to melt it. Okie dokie. Mix all your dry ingredients until they're well combined, and then you're going to get your pot with your melted butter and your golden syrup, and you're going to add your baking soda that you've mixed to a slurry with your water. And look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. It's like a science experiment all over. Make a well in your dry ingredients and then add your wet ingredients, your butter and hoo-ha, and then give it a good stir. If it's a little bit dry, add a couple of tablespoons of milk. Okay, mine was a little bit dry, so I just added a little bit of milk so that I could hold them, so the biscuits would hold together. Use a dessert spoon to scoop out your dough and roll them into balls. Give them a little bit of room between each other so that they can spread a little bit, and then press them down lightly just with your hand. Just like that. Once you've lightly pressed them down, you're going to bake them in the oven for 12 minutes at 180 degrees because you've already heated your oven. Look at that! Yum! Okay, bickies are out of the oven, and I'm going to let them sit here until they've cooled down completely. In the meanwhile, I've got my buttons, and I've added a tablespoon of butter to it, and I'm just going to mix these up until it's nice and combined, and then I'm just going to let it sit also to cool down a little bit. Okay, then we're going to ice these bad boys, so I'll show you what that looks like in a mo. Righto, bickies have cooled down sufficiently. My chocolate looks good, so I'm just going to get enough chocolate there and place them together. Look at that. There you go. This is going to the old fella tomorrow for his work. It's going to take them from morning tea. People, have a look at those bad boys. Yum. They smell so good and they look flipping amazing. So, how easy was that? It's like a take on an ANZAC biscuit and like a flapjack all at once. Is that chocolate on my chin? Oh my gosh, look at this. Anyway, I hope you guys are well. Take it easy and we shall see you very soon. Ka kite anō.